Hey, is this ShinobiShadow3?
Yes, that would be me.
So basically, you are what they call an esports athlete, correct?
Correct.
A lot of people... Sorry, first off, could I get your name?
ShinobiShadow3.
No, I mean your real name.
I'm not comfortable with giving that out.
Do you have like a criminal record, or what's the...
I'm just not comfortable giving it out.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Where do you stand on the whole debate of whether video games are sports or not? Do you think video games are sports?
Yes.
Okay. Compared to other things that get put on ESPN 2 and 3, I'm going to ask you a couple quick questions. Do you believe that poker is a sport?
Not at all. It's a game of chance. It's not really, thinking of what you're doing. I would not see that as a sport.
Okay. What about NASCAR? Do you feel? I don't know if you've heard about this. It might be related to your gamer love. They actually, the SpongeBob SquarePants 400 has been announced. Do you believe that NASCAR is in fact a sport?
It's just trying to drive as fast as you can. I don't see that as a sport either. You're not really thinking. All you have to do is try to go as fast as you can and turn left a lot. That's all I see NASCAR as.
So, I mean, you drive a lot
really
too, so it's not impressive to you, right?
Wait, excuse me?
You drive a lot as well, so it's not impressive to you, is what you're saying.
Right, like I drive a lot to go to the store and get a lot of Monster Energy because that's what helps me think and game at these competitive events. What
is the role that Monster Energy plays in, Monster Energy, Rockstar, Gatorade, I don't know if, Balls Energy. What is the role? How does that make you a better esports contender?
They're sponsors, so they
give you money. How much money do they give you, or not you personally, but how much money on average do they give a month to someone of your level?
A month? I don't know in a month, but I believe like in a year it's probably around the millions mark, just like all these companies combined.
You're making millions of dollars playing, exercising on the computer.
Not personally. I don't make millions of dollars on it, but from sponsors, all the companies in general give so much money to esports.
So what has to happen in your family situation for you to become an esport gamer?
Well, it was just hard for me to find a job, and since my parents were, upper middle class, it didn't really matter. They just, they bought me a computer, and I just sat and played video games all day. And I was just like, well, why don't I turn this to a job? And I got sponsored. I don't know.
Would you say
went to tournaments, and now I'm almost near a professional.
Would you say you were living somewhat of the American dream?
I think. Well, now I am. Before this, I wasn't, but now this is definitely the American dream.
Yeah. No, I can see that. Yeah. So, what exactly goes into what's the word for it? What training is involved to? Actually, I didn't even catch this. What games are you an athlete in?
Well, I'm very skilled in Dota 2 and League of Legends, but I can also play shooters like TF2 and Call of Duty. But those are not my main thing. I don't compete in those tournaments as much.
What do you do in the off season?
Just train. Just play video games and practice in them.
Do you partake in any Flash games?
I'll play some Flash games every now and then, but if it's not multiplayer, it doesn't really.
What is your favorite multiplayer Flash game?
Multiplayer Flash game. Well, I love to play Mini Clip 8-Ball Pool. That is
That's cool. Yeah,
I love that game.
I love we actually got a huge applause from the other streamers here that really apparently Miniclip Pool has been making a recent comeback, kind of like Jorts, and it's really working great. But yeah, continue. Sorry.
That's pretty much the only multiplayer Flash game that I've played. The last other multiplayer Flash game I played was like when I was 12, I think, and it was like Maple Story or something.
Oh, you played Maple Story?
It was Maple. I think it was Maple Story. I don't remember. I didn't really care about it much then because there were other games that I liked to play, like World of Warcraft, but that kind of went downhill, and now it's just, for me, it was all about Dota and then Dota 2 and League of Legends.
Well, okay. I'm gonna hit you with some flash hard hitting questions to really get an insight on what it's like to be an esports athlete. First question is, what's a better country, United States of America or South Korea?
It is definitely, I would have to say, America. The South Korea, they're good at the esports, everything, but you know, they took it from us. It was America was the one that started it, and we're still the best at it. Next,
between you and LeBron James, who puts more time into their preparation?
It would definitely have to be me. When I wake up, it's video games. I got my breakfast in front of me in the mornings, but I'm training for competitions and stuff. Excuse me?
What's your breakfast?
Well, recently they came out with these new Eggo little breakfast sandwiches, and I just throw 5 of those in the microwave, and that's my breakfast.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait,
glass
5?
Of orange juice on the side, and Monster. Yes, 5.
Wait, give me a sec. How many calories is that? That's a lot, man.
Well, it holds me over until dinner, because if I stop for lunch, that would take away from my training time.
All right. Another hard-hitting question. How important is your computer chair to you?
I have a high-end computer chair. It is something that you have to feel comfortable sitting down. You can't be distracted by anything else. You have to be focused on the game. So you have to have something that's very comforting and something that will never distract you and make you sore. I used to have a other computer chair, and it just made my ass sore all the time, and it was very distracting.
Yeah, that makes sense. What is your height and weight listed as when you enter these tournaments?
It would be 6 foot even and 277 pounds, but most of it is muscle.
Naturally, especially in the hands.
Do you have big hands?
Yes, they were. A lot of them muscle arms and hands from controlling the mouse and keyboard.
Hey, one second, ShinobiShadow3. Hold on. Let me put you on hold real quick. Ben, he is all muscle.
I bet I could take him.
Ben, do you think you could take him?
Yes, I could take him.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to switch out. ShinobiShadow3. Do you, did I get your name right?
Yes.
Okay. We have somebody here named Big Tasty Ben. Could you take him in a fight? How good are you at physical fighting? As in, not in Grand Theft Auto 4, as in real?
I'm good at arm wrestling.
At what wrestling?
I'm good at arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling, okay. Are you good at,
I don't know if that's really...
No, I mean, hey man, if video games are a sport, arm wrestling better be a fucking sport. Are there any other sports you play besides video games?
I play basketball.
You play basketball?
Yeah, it's technically NBA 2K, but I play basketball.
All right, that works too. What is your how many points do you average a game?
About hold on, my mom is knocking at my door. Can you give me a second?
Yeah, sure. Take all the time you need, man.
All right. What is it? I'm doing an interview on the internet about my Yeah, I know I need to do.
What a fucking piece
just
of
give me
shit.
a second, please. Hello?
Yo, what's up, man?
All right, yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. Are there any final things that, we have about 35 listeners right now. Is there anything that you want to tell them about this esports business and something that, you really want people to know, a message that you really want driven home?
Esports, I know you were talking about this earlier, how there's a negative,
Yeah.
people are saying that it's not an esport, but it is a very competitive community, and it's also a very accepting community too, even though we're competitive, but it is very much definitely a sport. And if people are turned away from all the, it's not a sport stuff, if you want to competitively play video games, then just do it. Just practice and just, put your mind to it.
What do you say to somebody that, gets up all in your face and they're like, esports aren't a real sport. I play basketball and I'm an all-star. What do you say to that guy?
Well, I play basketball too, so,
No,
NBA
but like
2K.
real basketball. Like the kind of basketball where you sweat a lot. Have you ever played that kind of basketball?
Damn it.
Not that much.
Mm-hmm.
No hoops.
Can you repeat the question again? I didn't.
Let's say Tim Duncan walks into your room and he's like, "Hey, I've won 5 NBA championships. You look at all these rings, look at all this hardware on my hand. What have you done, punk?" What do you say to Tim Duncan?
I have awards hanging from my wall for the multiple esports competitions that I've been in. So I mean,
are they paper
leagues.
or plastic?
It wouldn't bother me.
So, are there any final words before we go?
I can't really think of much else to say. It's just video games are sports too.
All right, you heard it here, everybody. Video games are sports. Okay, ShinobiShadow3, we're gonna see you later, man.
All right, thank you for having me on your show.
All right, peace out, no doubt.
What an asshole.
What a fucking idiot.